Come on. I'm trying to get the playback on my computer. It says I'm live, but I'm trying to get the playback. So, but it's not showing up. How about Discord? Is it showing up on Discord? Yeah, I just hit the notification, so people on Discord know that I'm live. But I can't see it. It says I'm live on the computer. The computer itself says I'm live, but I'm looking for the actual link to the actual live stream so that I can actually see me doing this. I'm definitely on LiveTUBBs, right? Yeah, I'm on LiveTUBBs. It's telling me that I'm live on LiveTUBBs. There I am. Okay. It says 2 people are watching, and I can't see it yet because, like I said, I'm just getting there. I'm just getting there. Okay, I'm here. And there we go. And the chat is working okay. And yeah, we're good. We're good. Okay. So, Saban is here. He says, hello, Tubbs. How you been, bud? Glad you're feeling okay, buddy. There's a lot of buds and buddies. But okay. Yeah, I'm feeling a little better. I'm still feeling a little better. I'm not feeling 100% just yet. Just yet. But I'm getting there. I'm feeling a lot more myself. Yawn. Seriously, with a yawn, really, you know, it's great. You're there, but not there yet. Well, that's the thing. I'm still feeling very congested. I can leave the house now, I think, without fear of spreading my germs to other people. I think I'm good. I'm basically just not in quarantine anymore. I will change that on my username actually because my username still says quarantine tubs on Discord. But yeah. But no, apart from that, I'm still doing good. I'm still not dying, so that's something. Oh, shut up! Again, I only yawn during live streams. You know, anybody that's met me in person will tell you I do not yawn, like at all, unless somebody else yawns near me, because incredibly sympathetic, like system and stuff like that. Just perfect. But yeah, I'm okay. I'm doing okay. How are you doing, dude? That's great that you're keeping tabs on it that much. That would be kind of annoying to me. I'm just saying me. I'm not saying that this will be annoying to everybody else. If Damon started to say, you know, it's been 9 years and 12 weeks into our relationship, I'll be like, you keep track of that stuff? That's kind of sweet, I guess. I don't know. But if they just kept reminding me, it would kind of be like it's just a thing. Oh fuck! Yawning. Why? Why are you yawning? Why? It's made by ice water. A tiny bit of tissue. Oh God, I feel bad now. Why do you feel bad? I'm just saying that would be for me. If like David kept saying that to me, then I might be a bit kind of, I don't know. It would just be kind of a little bit aggravating for me. Again, this is just for me. No one else. I did say that at the beginning of the statement and stuff. Right. Anyway, what did I say in the description? Because I was going to bring up something and I've forgotten what it was, but I just reminded myself. Yeah, the Facebook thing. Where's my rally? It's just gone super low quality for me here. Why? That's weird. Yeah. So the Facebook drama conclusion. I have taken a kind of poll. Basically, I keep getting Facebook friend requests. I don't know why. They're mostly from the bear community, but I also keep getting people that keep trying to friend request, even though I've rejected their friend request on Facebook. And the reasons why, if you know, the reasons, by the way, anybody that's watching this, that basically is wondering why I reject your friend request, it's because one of these reasons, I don't know you. I'm not likely to know you in the future, i.e., meeting you in person. You have no profile picture, or your entire profile is in another language that I do not understand. Or you appear to be an arsehole. Basically, anybody that appears to have just nothing but Christian posts about how God is great, or about how Allah is great, or if you're from Brazil and you keep posting nothing, this is something somebody's just like really butthurt about, because holy crap. While I was doing the poll, I basically also messaged a couple of other people. I got messages from other people basically asking me why I rejected their friend requests. And there's this one guy on Facebook who basically, I cannot pronounce his name. Oh, not that I would do that, because, saying names, but I don't want anybody to go to any of these Facebook profiles. I got in trouble for that yesterday after I mentioned somebody's name. But he's kind of like famous, so I don't understand why anybody would. I don't know why he would be bothered by this. So basically, one of my favorite artists, had friended me on Facebook, and basically, I'm a huge fan, and I kind of fangirled about it. And basically, yesterday's live stream, I said that I was super excited that we're on contact on Facebook. So yeah, I'm actually doing a video for him once his package arrives, because he sent me something, so that's nice of him. Anyway, yeah, what was I going to say? Oh yes, there's a guy on Facebook who basically has nothing but talking about how Brazil is the greatest country in the world on his Facebook page, and all of the pictures are basically he has got actually pictures of himself, but they're not very flattering pictures, for one thing, and they're the same 4 images but with different borders around them, and all of the borders basically say something great about Brazil, mostly in Portuguese. And holy crap, did this guy get extremely butthurt when he's like super patriotic, like he really likes Brazil and everything. I basically said to him that you seem to, you didn't seem like a genuine person, and you don't have many pictures not related to who you are on your Facebook page. I couldn't get a real grasp on your personality. I couldn't really, you don't have. I don't know who you are. Also, I'm not likely to ever go to Brazil, so basically, I do not think that we would be friends. And he appeared that he didn't either want to come out of Brazil. So basically, it didn't seem like we were ever going to get along. So I rejected his phone request. And he basically had a tirade about how Brazil is the greatest country in the world, and that I brought up basically my family's. I'm going to go on a bit of a tirade myself here, okay? I'm really sorry, but the reason why I'm never going to go to Brazil, most of South America, in fact, is because every single time that a family member and a lot of people that I know who have gone to Brazil or South America, basically, they have had very negative experiences. Apart from one person's experience who was like super happy with his experience, but it's that friend, that particular friend, is a bit of a weird situation in itself. Anyway, yeah, to the point where one of my family members, basically, and it's all to do with the people. It's not like they went to Brazil, had food poisoning, and that was the bad experience. No, 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 no. They went to the people were rude, extremely two-faced, or straight up wanted to kill them, basically. And one of my what is she? She's my cousin. But it's getting into what kind of. She was basically almost kidnapped in Brazil. Another cousin of mine, this time a male cousin of mine, basically was attempted kidnapped. So essentially, they basically had really bad experiences. But there's been times where, like most of the times, most of the people that I know that have gone to Brazil or have been to Brazil, basically, and by the way, when I say most, I mean literally one person has had a good experience in Brazil, to my knowledge, from my friends, from my immediate friends, have feared for their lives at some stage while they've been in South America. So I'm never going to go to South America. And once I told him about one of the experiences that one person I know experienced when they went to Brazil, basically he went off on about how, about how it's like it's a myth, and that basically never happens and stuff like that. And I was like, but it did. It happened to my cousin. And then he basically called my cousin a liar. So it was like, I don't know you. I know my cousin. She didn't lie. This actually happened to her. She basically had to go to an embassy. She has paperwork basically proving that this happened to her. It's crazy. There is evidence of basically backing up her story. You are nuts. So yeah, I had to block him after he basically kept just like messaging me because he didn't want to stop talking to me. I'm not bragging here. This is just, I would very much not like to talk to this person ever again. So yeah. So yeah, I did a poll, basically trying to clarify exactly what is the problem, you know, the problem with Facebook keeps sending me friend requests all the time. Because again, I'm not bragging. This has actually been an actual problem for me for the past week and a half. Because I can't deal with the overload of friend requests, especially since now I have to go through every single one of these profiles to find out if to find out if this person's going to blackmail me, because apparently that's what happened the last time when I had the blackmail scandal thing. And ultimately, what kind of ended the LiveTUBBs channel, what I think happened on the LiveTUBBs channel is that basically I privated all the videos, and then when I put them all as public again, and YouTube saw that as spamming. I'm pretty sure that's what's happened. I'm not sure if it was that. It's either that or somebody basically mass flagged a bunch of my videos. I don't know. In either case, I don't want anything like that to happen again. So basically, I go through all of the Facebook requests. I have had 600 of them in 1.5 weeks. And so I heard a mosquito. So I've gone through all of those. It's taken valuable time out of my day, and I wanted to know what the hell was going on. So I basically asked people, the people in the last batch of people that have friend requested me, and I got 15 replies, and all of them pretty much said that I was on their recommended page, but they particularly like this picture. Nearly every single person, 15 responses out of I don't know how many I sent. I'm just going to throw a ballpark out, saying that half the people responded, because I sent, tens of messages. I sent tens of messages to people, basically copy and pasting the same question. Why exactly, how did you find out about my Facebook page, etc. And basically 15 people basically said that I was on their recommended, and this time they clicked on my profile and liked my picture, particularly my profile picture, my current profile picture on Facebook. If you aren't on Facebook, by the way, my current Facebook picture for my Facebook is a picture that is it's basically Chris rubbing sun cream into my belly when I was in Vegas. So it's mostly the Chris picture. I think it's mostly Chris that's basically doing it. Because, again, I'm not fishing for compliments or anything, but, very particular people like my very particular body type. So, however, you can see on my profile that basically there's other pictures of me. So essentially, it's this whole thing. I'm not going to tell you. I'm not going to say my profile, by the way, on my Facebook profile on the stream, because that's one of the ways that basically somebody found me on Facebook and blackmailed me last time. So yeah. Anyway, I'm going to read some of the chat, but that's the deal. Apparently, it's because I'm being promoted by Facebook to a bunch of people, mostly bears, and they all apparently really like this picture of me and Chris. So yeah. So yeah. Not itchy, Chris. Excuse me. I'm gonna have to toot. That was not quiet at all. Hey, Jeffrey. Rarely Queen, he does like to boast his country ego. Boost his country ego like that. I know, he really likes Brazil. Even though they've historically had a really, really bad racism problem. general democracy problem, and gang violence problem, and homophobic problem, kidnapping problem, and recently, well, fairly recent history recently, the Olympics was just plain not great for their country. So yeah, 6 good points to, yeah. Anyway, Brazil's not great. Is what I'm trying to get at. It's like I want to, even if everybody basically said Brazil was great to me that came back from Brazil, I don't think I've got any good reason to basically go there anyway. So yeah. But you have proof tubs where he's definitely one side. He's crazy. He was crazy. Well, yes, the kidnapping is scary. Well, like I said, my cousin. I'm just going to give you a brief story of exactly what happened to my cousin. My cousin, who basically lives in Norfolk, which is just like over there, she went to Brazil as part of a, I think it was part of a cruise. She used to work on a cruise ship, and she went to Brazil, and basically they have to get processed, because she had to stay at the place. She was switching ships, so basically she had to stay at the hotel, and she had to stay in the country. So she basically had her passport with her, and she got them to, they had to go through immigration and all that stuff. So when they, she basically wanted to explore the city because she was there for a week before her boat came in, basically. And so she thought, I'm gonna Sarah Prowl. It sounds great. I'm there for a week. Basically, I get to have a week vacation. Basically paid vacation. And she went exploring, and even though she was told not to, so she went exploring and basically saw a lot of Sao Paulo. I think that's what it's called. And she said that was great. However, basically, she found herself coming out of a bar that was on the far side of the touristy bit of Sao Paulo. I'm pretty sure it's not called that. Is it Rio de Janeiro? No, it was Rio. It was Rio de Janeiro, and somebody else went to Sao Paulo. Why am I confusing the two places? Doesn't matter. Yeah. So she basically saw, the big Christ statue and everything. Sorry, I just had a random dizzy spell. So yeah, she was on the far side of Rio, and basically of the touristy bit of Rio, and she needed to get back to. She wanted to. It was really late at night. She wanted to get back to her hotel, and she took a cab, and essentially, basically, she took a cab with a few people, a few other of her friends, and essentially, you have to have you basically take all of your documentation, your passports and everything, because to proof of age or something. And essentially, like, the guy, I threatened her. I can't remember if she said he pulled a gun, but this is what happened to my other cousin. So I don't think he did pull a gun, but at least, like, he picked up another passenger in the front seat, and they pulled a weapon of some sort. It was either a gun or a knife, and basically locked the back doors of the car, and like told them to hand over their purses, and basically that he was going to take them to the new place that they would live, because they were going to be, you know, basically sex slaves or like held prostitutes or something. Really scary stuff. However, essentially, just before handing over their purses, basically one of her friends pulled out like a really big can of mace. She just kept saying it was a really big can. I don't know how big a can of it was. I just imagine something like you know how little mace things are like little canisters, that they're basically like this size. You know, this is my torch. And you spray it. But she kept saying it was like a really huge can of mace. By the way, when she was telling like the family this story, when this came up, it was kind of like she was super calm about it. But yeah, I'm trying to find something that's I keep imagining that it's like my bowl of Pepsi, which I'm gonna. It's like really big can of mace. Out and just like carpet bombed the front seats, and essentially they she kicked through the door, and everybody exited the car through the door, ran off to the police, but he'd already gotten like their bags with her passport in it, and they essentially oops, that was too much. It's now doesn't matter. Essentially, she didn't have a passport anymore, and they never caught them. And basically, she had to go to the embassy to get a new passport and stuff, and it was like really scary. So, you know, that's just that story. If anybody wanted to know, but yeah, it's a bit dicey. That's a bit dicey. That was bloody terrifying, you know? But apparently this sort of thing happens in Rio a hell of a lot. You can look at the crime statistics of Brazil, and you basically find this stuff happening all the fucking time. So yeah. But now I fancy a brownie. I might make some in the morning. Okay. LiveTUBBs, as long as you are all right. Oh, I'm fine. How can she be so calm after kidnapping? Bloody hell. Well, basically, she was telling this story. Excuse me. She told us this story. Like she's my cousin. She's an adult now. This happened to her when she was like worked on a cruise for a cruise ship liner thing, a company. And basically I can't remember how young she was, but she was like the very early 20s that this happened to her. And when she told us the story, basically she's now my age. She's a little bit older than me. So, and it was only like 5-6 years ago that she told us this. Well, that I knew about this. Obviously, she told like somebody when she got back, but it was just like, you know, I heard the story, and I was like, yep, that's definitely, you know, Brazil is definitely it has a big X for it for me anyway. But this just confirms it. So yeah. I think it was Albert's brother that basically, my cousin in America, his brother, so he's also my cousin, also had a very similar experience in Brazil. I don't know where it was, but basically he said that they were threatening, they were going to basically ransom him. You know, they were going to kidnap him and they were going to ransom him, and he essentially just yelled from the car very loudly, even though they could have shot him. He was just like, I just have to make a really loud noise and hopefully they'll let me go. But apparently that worked. So, you know, maybe they only had a toy gun. I don't know what it was, but he basically got out of it by basically yelling very loudly, and they kind of threw him out the car. So yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. But yeah, she was very calm about like talking about it. It clearly didn't. I don't think it would have destroyed. You know, it didn't really rattle her. I mean, it would have rattled her at the time, but essentially, like, she's yeah, my cousin. She's fierce. You know. I'm trying to think of a good, like a good, like, it's like a very loud Nebula. You know, Nebula from the Avengers. Basically, that's the kind of like personality that she's got. You know, she's just very fierce. So, you know, I'm surprised that she didn't basically have the can of mace. That's pretty cool. I'd love to see the big can of mace because, like you said, they are small. Yeah, I always assumed they were small. So when she was talking about, because like I said, it was like a big part of her story when she was telling the story. Like she had like a like there was a vodka bottle or something on the table when she was telling it to us. It was a family event. So basically, like, we just had dinner or something. So we were having drinks afterwards. But yeah, basically it was like she held up the vodka bottle, and all I could think of is like, there's a big bottle. I didn't think that bottles, you know, that cans of maces came in that size, but it's like a giant air freshener can, you know, like a really big air freshener can. That's what apparently it looked like. So, like, how big was her purse? Is what I'm thinking of now. It must have been huge, you know. But yeah, it's scary. But Brazil, what are you gonna do? Rio is a rough place. It's a rough place. Well, it's very scary times. It's very scary. Hey, Panda Fox. Excuse me. So yeah, so basically, yeah, it's Brazil and most South America countries, like I said, have a big X through them. I'm kind of not hugely. I was never hugely interested in visiting these places, but since only one person out of at least, there's got to be at least 12 people, at least a dozen people that I know have been to Brazil. Only one person has had a positive experience, and the rest range from, you know, unfriendliness to straight up wanted to kill you kind of thing. So yeah. By the way, the good story that comes from South America is that basically one of my friends went to Peru and apparently had a great time, mainly because he's very into recreational drugs, and basically they had a lot there. And they have some nice, I think I'm quoting him here, they have some nice old architecture shit. So yeah. So yeah. So basically, Brazil, South America, just big X for it. There's another place I'm trying to think of that also has a big X for it, and I think I want to say Russia, but I can't. I've heard bad things about Russia too. But annoyingly, I've heard equally great things from Russia. Um, so yeah, there's a really nice bear that I wanna. I'm a big Russian bear guy. I wanna. That basically it keeps telling me how great and stuff. Like like his nights out are and stuff like that. And I just like, that's awesome. Are you ever coming out of Russia? So he keeps telling me how great Russia is, and I'm like, I don't know. I'm still very conflicted because it's just very 50-50 about Russia. But there is somewhere else that basically has a big X for it that I'm not going to go to. I'm never going to visit because I can't remember where it is. We'll start listing countries, I guess. But yeah, it's not that I'm not a fan of Brazil. It's just that basically, like I said, I'm never going to go there. So yeah, won't be here long. At work at the moment. I've already read that, haven't I? But yeah, it's okay, Panda Fox. Be sure to vote if you haven't done so already on Discord. I'm going to be taking the votes before the end of the episode tonight. So yeah. How do we get talking about this? Oh yeah, from that guy. Yeah, okay, I remember the guy on Facebook. So yeah, we know what the Facebook thing is. The Facebook thing is a particularly nice picture from vacation and some really thirsty bears, basically. So yeah. That's new. Holy crap. Wow. Okay, so I have to remember that before I touch my external hard drive. There is it's basically encased in barely visible spider webs. So somebody's been busy. Ooh, that's creepy. Because I put my arm there. I put my arm near that location all the fucking time. So yeah. Anyway, does anybody want to talk about anything? Or ask me any questions or anything? I basically have I'm the point of the stream was essentially to do the voting, but I'm going to do the voting just a little bit later, from now, like 20 minutes from, well, about 10 minutes from now, so just to make sure that I get it done tonight and stuff. But yeah, the other point of this stream was basically I'm looking for spider webs now. I shouldn't be doing this because I just freaked myself out and not want to touch anything because I'm pretty sure everything has spider webs on it in my office. Yeah, the other point was to plan exactly what we're going to do, filming wise and stuff. Now it's the last thing I have on my list is that it was Cigar Week. That's why all of the uploads have been to the Tobacco Tubs channel. The problem is that I haven't actually recorded a video for Cigar Week because I've been sick and flying or traveling, and also the fact that basically I've got no cigars. Well, I've got one. And also, I'm still not really well enough to actually have anything more than my daily after dinner pipe. So essentially, I'm a bit reluctant. I'm a bit reluctant to film anything, a cigar video just yet. Mainly because I want to just enjoy it to the utmost, you know. So yeah, However, there's a cool thing that I've got now. I've got a friend in America who's an artist who basically who, like I said last stream, I think I said this last stream, yesterday, Sunday. Yes, it was last stream. He is who is a Facebook friend of mine, is an artist, and an artist that I'm a huge fan of. He basically apparently sent me something, and I'm going to, and with a request for a video, and I'm just going to do what he asked me to do. In his request, he basically apparently sent me some cigars from America, which I didn't know you could do. So I don't know how that's going to pan out exactly. But yeah, I'm just going to do whatever he asked me to do for the video, of that, within reason, of course. I'm pretty sure he basically just wants a repeat of what I've done in one of my previous videos, because he basically sent me a couple of screenshots of like this and this, you know, and I was like, oh, well, that's very helpful, because that's exactly, I know exactly what to aim for now. So yeah. So what we're going to be doing is I'm going to be doing the voting, and then we'll discuss whatever planning that we need for whatever topic that ends up being chosen. So yeah. I know, Tubbs, spiders. I definitely remember Tubbs telling you not to make spider webs in his office. I don't like them making spider webs. I don't like that they make webs wherever I'm going to move my hands, you know, or wherever, just in my path. Because that's the thing that freaks me out. I don't know why I get freaked out, but I basically get freaked out whenever I put my hand through a spider web or something. Itchy can tell you this, because I think he's witnessed it more than once. But yeah, just looking at them kind of can make me feel a bit cringy. And I don't know what it is. It's an irrational fear. It's a weird phobia, because I have no problem with spiders. I don't mind even spiders being on me. You know, I've picked up spiders. I might get surprised by them, but I'm okay with spiders. You guys know this. I've talked about this before. Oh, shut up. But yeah, I got another 10 minutes before I actually do the voting. So what are we going to talk about until then? I don't know. Let me just open it up. Weekly topic poll. Not many. Very disappointed with the amount of votes and stuff, considering that this has been up for like a month extra, and you know, a month plus on Discord. There's just not many people voting on Discord. It's a shame. If you want to vote, by the way, let me know. You can vote for Guest Week, Pipe Week, Live Week, Glutton Week, Furry Week, Feet Week, Squish Week, Balloon Week, Advice Week, Leather Week, Art Week, or Belly Play Week, or Padding Week. Sorry. So if you want me to read that again or want to vote, then go for it. I basically am here. So yeah. I forgot how voting works just then. I forgot how voting works for the people that aren't on Discord. I was just gonna do the tallying up in like 10 minutes time. Just do the tallying up of the Discord votes, and that would be it. But stupid. I'll get the book out. The book, which by the way has. I picked this up yesterday. It's got dust on it. Which, by the way, has been sitting in a spider web. I don't know if you there's like a half invisible spider web just like in this area. I was really cringing just now because I did not I did not want to put my hand through a spider web just now, and I came very close. Anyway, I've got a pen out. Nose, shut up. Just shut up, nose. Shut up. My nose keeps trying to make me choke. It's really irritating. So you can vote for, because Jeffrey wanted me to read this out again. Try to do it in one breath. Guest week, pipe week, live week, glutton week, furry week, feet week, squishing week, balloon week, advice week, leather week, art week, belly play week, or padding week. So that's, I did that all in one breath. That wasn't actually that hard. We've actually got through a lot of the weeks already. Before I was sick and before the traveling and all of that stuff. Guest week, pipe week, live week, glutton week, furry week, feet week, squishing week, balloon week, advice week, leather week, art week, belly play week, or padding week. So yeah. Pipe and belly play. Wait a minute. Yeah. Why is my pen not working so good? Where's belly players down here? Okay. Okay. I might just do the tallying up now if nobody else is. If anybody else is going to vote, if nobody else is going to vote, I'm going to do the probably just do the tally up now. I'm going to at least put them down. No, I'll do it at the end, just in case. Give anybody else a chance. Ah, boy. I kind of don't know what else to say right now, and yet I've got at least half an hour of time to fill. I don't know why, but I thought there would be a lot more planning to be done. Apparently there's not. Don't really have any other news. Oh, I did have something, but that was kind of, it's kind of a weird subject, right? Basically, there's a bodybuilding bear in Australia who used to be a woman, who is very, very touchy about trans rights and stuff. And I understand, I understand that. By the way, he's hot. Wow. I understand that, but I basically was I was called transphobic because of something that I said apparently in one of my live streams, when I basically said that I'm not attracted to trans people. I'm just not, it's just something. I'm very much attracted to different things. I'm bisexual, so I'm attracted to different things for different, different guys tend to be, I how do I put this? I'm very much attracted to the more masculine qualities of men, basically, and in women, the things that turn my head are definitely the physical characteristics of a woman, namely their shape, and there's it basically, it doesn't have to be a specific kind of shape. It's just that it's a woman shape. So what I said was I basically, apparently in one of my previous live streams, that somebody that got up somebody's butt, apparently, I said that I like my men to be men and my women to be women. You know, that's one of those things that basically I like. You know, it's a personal preference. It's a, you know, it's an opinion. Um, you know, it's not a choice, and essentially, it's just what I'm attracted to. It's what gets my gears going and stuff like that. Um, the bits in the middle, the people in the middle, I'm basically not attracted to. Just I'm to trans people in general. I'm just not attracted to. You know, I don't hate them. I really don't hate them. You know, it's just that, you know, like men in drag or people who are going through the transition. Basically, I'm, you know, I don't have, nothing happens in my crotch region. Basically, if when I see pictures of these people, you know, it's not a big deal. I basically just it's like somebody basically saying that, you know, I'm not attracted to redheads. You know, I'm just not attracted to trans people. It's not a big deal. You know, it's not something that I'm attracted to. Deal with it. But basically, this got up somebody's butt, and I basically I asked my bear friend in Australia. Again, it's very nice. He's very, very pretty to look at. And you know, he used to be a woman, and again, he used to, and still is fairly touchy when it comes to anybody saying anything transphobic around him. So he was a person that basically I knew I could go to basically say, you know, did I say anything wrong here? And I basically explained the entire situation. I even showed him screen captures of the conversation that I was currently having with this other person that was incredibly annoyed on Facebook. And basically, he said, no, you know, that bitch is crazy. So, yeah, so that wasn't really news. But just that that recently got resolved now, because essentially, apparently, he talked to them about the problems they were having with me, and apparently, it's all resolved now, and it's all fine. And again, I don't hate them, just not attracted to them. You know. Essentially, basically, I'm very attracted to personality. I've said this many times in the past, and I'm just going to re-say it just real quickly. If a you know, if a trans person was friends with me, and I've got a couple of people who are trans. There's a tiny spider. Make a web over there, not on my screen. Yeah. If I basically got to know them more, and basically I found that I actually really like their personality, and to the point where I actually find that I am suddenly in love with this person, then it wouldn't matter that they were a trans person. You know? It just untangled itself from the being blown over my filing cabinet. I don't know where it's gone now. Yeah, it wouldn't matter to me. I would still have a relationship with that person, you know, willing, of course. If they reciprocated the feelings and stuff, I basically would. Yeah. So it's not even that I'm. It's just weird. It's just a weird situation. So yeah. It wasn't really news, that's why I never brought it up. But over the past week and a half, this has also been happening, but it's not really been a big deal. If anybody's wondering, news from my, I'll read the chat. What did you have for dinner, Tubbs? I had a fairly reasonable dinner. I had pie and beans, meat pie and beans, steak pie and beans. In fact, it was super good. Yeah, that's what I had. I also had kind of like a really big square of I don't know how to explain it. It's kind of a granola. It's basically a big, giant granola bar with chocolate over the top of it and chocolate underneath it. So it's kind of like a chocolate sandwich granola bar, but it's gigantic. That somebody had made for me. It was quite nice. That was my pudding. Along with a tiny bit of whiskey. So yeah, I had a pretty good dinner. Jeffrey says, "Wow, well, that doesn't make you transphobic because you aren't attracted to them." Exactly. It's crazy. I don't get it. I do not get it. It's like the people that call me racist. You know, it's like I do not understand that. It's like you hate this person because they're black. It's like, no, I have many different reasons for why I hate this person, but it's not because they're black. You know, you're the person that's saying that is identifying them as a black person. You know. Oh my god, I can't remember who that was now, but there was somebody that basically, yes, it was on Grummer. That happened not so long ago. I think I said I put a post on it on Discord. Excuse me. Somebody on Grummer basically, because I didn't follow them back, because I didn't follow, I nearly blocked them. In fact, because I didn't follow them back, they called me racist and said that basically, you know, that they looked through my friends list and they're all white people, which basically isn't true. The majority of people on Grummer who are in my friend, you know, who are in my who I'm following, basically, the reason why they are white, I will admit that they are white. It's not because that I'm a racist. It's because there's not that many non-white people on Grummer. You know, and by the way, I tested this myself. I just did a random kind of like clicked on my who I'm following page, and immediately there's at least 2 black people and 1 Asian person like in the faces that came up, and it was like, you know. And by the way, you know, even if I was to make this a criteria, there are plenty of black people that I find very attractive. I'm sorry, I'm remembering very clearly the Black Santa bear from Christmas. That was nice. Sorry, I basically I drew a picture of him because I couldn't find the fucking picture that I was talking about. The series of pictures of him in his red onesie with his salt and pepper beard. Oh, just a little patch of fur coming out of the wall. It's very nice. Very nice. Anyway. I definitely understand Tubbs because I feel the same way. Exactly. You know, she's just not attracted to certain people. You know, there are even turn offs and stuff that I have, and basically, no, it's not that big of a turn off. So yeah, it's weird. People with beards but no mustache, that winds me up. That, you know, that can turn me off of somebody really quickly. I don't know why. It's just a thing. It's just a weird thing. Just like, I just don't see them as that attractive anymore. If somebody does that suddenly, I don't know why. Anyway, the meat pie sounds yummy, good. It's steak and gravy. and I cook the pie, and I put it upside down in a bowl, and I fill the rim of the bowl with beans so that the bottom of the pie is sticking out, and then I kind of like eat the pie. Then the beans kind of slowly come in and mix with the gravy, and it's so good. Anyway, well, you aren't racist at all, Tubbs. I'm definitely a witness to this. Well, exactly, Jeff. It's you know, and it's the whole. I don't make things racial. It's really annoying when people do that. In fact, I hate that. Yeah. Jeffrey's also very cute. I still might have his picture on my computer. Anyway, yeah, it's a thing. It's a thing that people do at me. You know, I'm not telling people to at me. By the way, like, you know, kind of like the whole "don't at me" thing. I didn't mean "do at me" but I'm just saying that people do at me this crap kind of a lot, and it kind of winds me up. It's like you're making excuses for your own shortcomings by saying that I'm not accepting your friend request or I'm not talking to you on Facebook. It's not because you're Thai. I have nothing against Thai people. Just your dick. You know? It's crazy. It's crazy. Anyway, wow. Anyway. Excuse me. It's time to do the tallying up. So, I got Jeffrey's vote, and I'm gonna add it to the rest of the votes. Although I think I know what's gonna win. So nobody vote on the weekly topic poll on Discord if you're watching. I am currently doing the tallying up. So guest week has nobody. I'm just going to do it live because I can't. I've got no brain space right now for basically for me to not say this stuff out loud. Pipe week has nobody on Discord, but Jeffrey has got one vote, so that's got one vote. Live week had no votes. Glutton week has 3 votes. Furry week has no votes. Feet week has 2 votes. Squishing week has no votes. Balloon week has 1 vote. Advice week has 1 vote. That normally has no votes at all for some reason. Leather week has no votes. Art week has no votes. No, it has got 1 vote. So Belly Play has 3 votes. Ooh. And Padding Week had no votes. Okay. So the winners are, well, you just heard me say. Guest week had no votes. Pipe week had 1 vote. Live week had no votes. Glutton week had 3 votes. Furry week had no votes. Feet week had 2 votes. Squish week had, or Squishing week as it was written up here, had 0 votes. Balloon week had 1 vote. Advice week had 1 vote. Leather week had 1 vote. No votes. Art week had 1 vote. Belly Play had 3 votes, and Padding week had no votes. So the winners are for this week are Glutton week. So we need to figure out exactly what I'm going to eat or consume, because Glutton week is not just about solids; it can also be about liquids. So what can I eat a lot of, basically, or should I just like show you what I like eat as a meal? It's kind of just really, really boring, but I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. So you can vote for. You can vote, by the way, in on here, but you can't vote on Discord just yet because I'm still changing. I'm still I'm doing Discord stuff still, so just give me a break. So you can still vote for guest week, pipe week, live week, furry week, feet week, squishing week, balloon week, vice week, leather week, art week, cigar. Nope, because I'm filming. Art week or padding week. So let me just edit this. On Discord. And then I'll read it out again for you because that could not have been comprehensible. That was a weird giggle. Yeah. So this is the full list, so you can hear. So you can put your vote in now. By the way, you can vote if anybody's watching. Then, if you're watching this on playback, you can vote in the comments below for whatever topics you want. You can vote for multiple topics, but you cannot vote for all of them because that is basically saying the same as I'm not voting. You know. Also, oh shit. Sorry, I just realized I did something wrong. No, I didn't. Also, you can vote on Discord if you're on the Discord server by basically just leaving a little reaction emoticon on any of the topics that you want. And yeah, at the end of each week, I basically tally them all up and basically we pick the topic or topics of the week. So yeah, so you can vote for guest week, pipe week, live week, furry week, feet week, squishing week, balloon week, advice week, leather week, art week, or padding week. And the current topics are it's cigar week again, kind of. So it's basically cigar week, belly play week, and glutton week. So I could basically round all of these off by basically having a big buffet dinner and then getting my belly rubbed while I'm enjoying a cigar. That'd be awesome, in fact. Why don't I just film that? That sounds great. I'm going to do that. No, because I can't just go to a buffet. There aren't any buffets just like around me, which is really annoying. But yeah. I'm going to edit the thing on the bottom as well. Oh, I forgot what belly play was the last one. Typing. with one finger. Okay. I'm throwing in a vote. Uh-oh, they've switched up the emojis. Right. So we're figuring out exactly what to do for Glutton Week, because, like I said, I'm kind of like I kind of want to show off. I kind of want to show off, yeah. You know, with either the doing the melted ice cream trick again, because I've done that for a long time, or basically, you know, I kind of want it to be one kind of food. Yogurt. I haven't done yogurt, but I've got the compulsion to eat a lot of yogurt. And it's something that can be stored fairly regular, like fairly easily, kind of. I did try to have a sandwich binge, by the way, because I was better. Once I got my hunger came back, I basically went nuts. And one day I just got, I'm getting friend requests still. I'm going to change my picture. I'm just going to change the picture. See if that actually is true, or what people said. Anyway, yeah, it's either that or a lot of noodles, like a noodle binge. I can eat a lot of noodles. I'm open to suggestions still. I'm open to suggestions. So yeah, you guys have a think on that. I'm going to change the pictures. Oh, and Jeff, don't forget to vote for next week. Guest week, pipe week, live week, furry week, feet week, squishing week, balloon week, advice week, leather week, art week, or padding week. So yeah, I will get the book out again when that happens. But what we're going to do now is actually change the icons for the channels. Oh my god, I'm actually excited. I'm really excited because I've been stuck with the Tobacco Tubs channel for far too long on my screen. So do this so I can change the right. Okay, guys. So it's cigar week, glutton week, and belly play week. So that's basically the tank of tubs. Do I have glutton tubs? Oh, yep, there it is. So there's glutton tubs, or tobacco tubs. So there's 3 channels, and I usually go for the least subscribed to channel, just to build up more videos on that channel and stuff like that. So let's see what's going on with these channels. So belly play would be the tank of tubs. The Tank of Tubs channel has 632 subscribers, pretty good. By the way, Bear Tubs, I would need Bear Tubs up to 1,000 subscribers so that I can get live streaming for my phone to actually work again. By the way, I know I'm not on in center, but it's impossible to get my chair to stay in center because I normally work like in this area because it's this computer that's the main working computer when I'm working. Anyway, yeah. So the Tanker Tubs channel, which would be the Belly Play channel, it has 632 subscribers, which is pretty good. Tobacco Tubs has 249 subscribers. That's the one that I'm on still, and it's pretty low. But where's Glowing Tubs? Glowing Tubs has 630 subscribers. So I'm staying with the Tobacco Tubs channel. Really? Well, rules are rules. It's got the least subscribers, so to build up more subscribers, I need to put more content on that channel, so that makes sense. Anywho, the Bear Tubs channel, so I've got to switch account. Go to the Bear Tubs channel and change the icon, which is a bit confusing on account of I've changed my file system on my computer. So I don't know what the next icon for my file system is. So yeah, by the way, Jeffrey just voted, so I'm going to get the Buke out. The Buke. So Jeffrey, do you vote for yogurt? I think it will just depend on the day and what we actually get when we're in the supermarket this week. What we're doing. There we go. You know what I fancy. What I fancy. Unless I actually do go to a buffet with Green Witch, that would be awesome. That would be awesome if we go to a buffet. But she doesn't actually like the, you know. I don't know. I don't actually know what we're doing. I'm hoping that we're doing something. I'm hoping just for a chill, like meeting. But if food's involved, I'm totally up for that. You know, I'm just hoping for like a coffee at a pub or something. Not coffee. If I would go to a pub, I'm definitely having beer. What did you vote for? 5 week and Squish Week. And gotcha. So it doesn't shift, whatever that is. Does not shift. Well, yes, that would be great if you go to a buffet. The only problem is, it's going to be on Saturday. When is the 1st? Yeah, it's going to be on Saturday. So I'll have one day to edit. If basically I do take my camera with me and I record myself eating however many plates of the buffet or whatever. I've got a notification. Oh, it's Jeffrey telling me that to have a good night and stuff. Thank you, Jeffrey, from on my last live stream. Yeah. That would be nice. Right. This may be a bit boring because I'm going to be looking at files, and while I'm looking at files, I cannot see the chat. I can see the chat again. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. I really hope I'm not going to be sick. You know, ill. Unwell, not like I'm going to throw up or anything. Change the background picture. Change completed. I'll change the icon. Oh fuck! I forgot about that. It takes you to a whole different area to change your icon for some reason. So we're sticking with the Tobacco Tubs channel. Let me just change the icon, the background for that. Then I get to change the icons. I basically just pick from my latest artwork, whatever my latest latest artwork is. Too smooth. Go. It's a weird month this month. Basically, like everything seems to be. It's one of those. June and July is when everything seems to happen. You know, there's Steam rallies and festivals. There's a bunch of shit happening all the time. But also I've got a couple of packages that I need delivered. I need to sort out my office. I'm just expanding my circle of influence here. So my office, it needs stuff and it needs to be cleaned, and then just expanding to the village. There's a couple of things happening in the village this month. There's next month. There's my trip to see Greenie. There's my mother's coming for a visit for a weekend to visit a garden center and potentially just like have a trip around town and stuff. Well, oh, it doesn't matter. Yeah, there's a couple things going on in the village, a couple like fates and shit. And there's like it's either the early 1940s weekend in a neighboring town, or it's a steam fair. I can't remember which one it is, but soon also the end of this month is also going to be the Bloxham Rally, which is the big one in the big steam fair in where my in-laws live. So Oh fuck. I don't know where I was with my pickings. Oh, that's helpful. I can actually. Well, that's great. When is your mum coming? I don't know. I don't know when she's coming. I don't know the exact date. I think it's in the middle of the month sometime. Again, I don't know the exact date. Oh, fuck. So I picked the wrong thing for the wrong... I picked the wrong icon. It doesn't matter. I really want to know when the thing is. Oh. So where are we? Bear tubs. This is the thing. So the bear tubs icon. I know where this comes from. At least I thought I do, and now it's broken my head. In case you're wondering, the current icon for the Bear Tubs channel is a ZPM, a 0-point module. It is a thing. That's very helpful. It's power source. However, it somehow basically is a mega power source for an entire city for potentially hundreds and hundreds, thousands of years. Z, so it'd be the end, wouldn't it? Oh my god. But yeah, this little thing is a battery for everything. It basically powers entire cities. One of these things is about this big, and it powers entire cities. And it is a bit crazy. Nobody's going to understand what this picture is. So we go to the tobacco tubs, and how about we look at the furry picture file? This may take some time. Really complicated to explain. I don't know what to talk about for the next few minutes, because after I do this, I'm basically going to run away by the computer for a little bit. I've been super busy today. No. Actually, no. I'm looking for an adequate furry picture where basically all these people do not have their names attached to the files. That's the annoying part of this. Yeah, it does just seem to be you and me, Jeff. Which is nice. I like that. I mean, I'm cool with that. But I don't know really what to talk about. Especially when I'm doing this, because I can't really talk about anything that's on screen right now, in case I can't show anything because it's bad. Found a picture. I don't know if anybody's going to moan. He's definitely feeling better too. I hope he's getting there. It's like me. He's just on a bit of a different scale because he caught it a lot longer after I did. No, because we're going to lose some of the detail in the corner. So I've got to remember that the icons basically YouTube turns them into circles for some reason. So all of the corner details in these pictures, I'm trying to crop out stuff, and it will turn them all the details into its problems. Anyway, let's see how this looks. Not bad. Not that bad at all. Okay. I don't know when this is. I don't know when this is going to appear, but the icons are now changed. So that's good. Because it says that it might take a while, and the icon for the Tobacco Tubs channel has already changed. So I'm assuming that the Bear Tubs channel has also changed. Oh, but when you click on the icon, it hasn't changed. No, the Bear Tubs channel looks the same. I don't get it. Anyway, well, here's many hugs and snuggles for Damon, as always, for you two, Tubbs. Anytime. Preston's here. He says, "Hey Tubbs, hi everyone." Well, I was about to leave. I'm about to run away. But yeah, we have gotten something done, kind of. Kind of, maybe, sort of. Yeah. So this has been completely fruitless. Sometime in this week, I will do a live stream either from here or from one of the channels. I don't know, but whatever one, I will let you know about, obviously, because you'll get a notification saying I'm live on one of those channels. Maybe, kind of, sort of, I don't know. But here we go. It's another week. So yeah. I hope everybody has a good rest of their night, evening, day, whatever it is there. Belly rubs and belly salute. Ow. Oh, I just tugged on my hair. I was like, have I got a cut on my chest somewhere? But no. Turns out it was just a hair I tugged on when I did that just now. And I nearly sat on my... I did a lot of talking mainly. But yeah. Enjoy the rest of your... Well, it's morning for me, Jeff. Just enjoy the rest of your location specific time of day. So yeah, there you go. And I'll be doing a live stream tomorrow if... Oh no, I can't. Either tomorrow or the next... No, I can't. I can't do a live stream. I can't film it live because the YouTube 1,000 subscriber bullshit. I'll do another live stream tomorrow anyway because I'm going to edit some stuff. How about that? There you go. Anyway, toodles for now, guys, and yeah, have a good night. I've already done this bit. I'll just hit the goodbye button. Thanks for stopping by anyway, guys. Toodles.